putain, I am so pissed off. I shave every day, that's gonna damage my skin. You know, if you like all stuck up and dance like this, 20% of your job, you need to know how to talk, how to approach people, and have a great personality. That's how you get clients. And you get like remarks or like they mock you and that, which I don't give a flying fuck because I'm very comfortable in my own skin. I don't care that I don't drink, I don't care you mocking me, it doesn't affect me at all. Like, good question. As a man, what's something we can do to make it better for you? Not just men, even women. They walk in a strip club and they think it's like open door to whatever, like they can do everything. No, it's not. Hello everyone. I've already recorded this video, but I forgot to press the damn button. I am pissed. I am so pissed off. Anyway, let's do it all over again. Hi, if you're new here, I am M from the Diary of M. And I'm here on social media trying to break the misconception around the world of strippers and explain to you a bit of subject and break all these like bad ideas that people have about us dancers. And so if you are not a subscriber, please subscribe and give me a little like. That will really help the algorithm. And if you are already a subscriber, welcome back and really appreciate your support. And please also leave me a little comment. I love to answer to your comments. It really help out the algorithm. And guys, I think if we are reaching 2,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch for me to get monetized, which is like pretty soon, I think I'm gonna make you win something from my wardrobe. I think maybe it's gonna be my Chloe bag, not 100% sure yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make you win something. So please make sure you are all watching my videos. I've got like playlists so you can check out my vlogs, my beauty routine, story time. I've got loads of things. Yeah, please make sure you watch all the videos until the end and give me likes because that helps the algorithm. But anyway, today's video, I'm going to answer your question regarding strippings because I receive daily messages about like, especially from the girls, like where to start, what do I do, I don't know where to start, etc. So I thought like, why not give you all my best advice for you to start in the best way possible and answering your questions. So here we go, let's get into your questions. And by the way guys, if you see some crust all over my face, it's not that I'm dirty or whatever. I did a chemical peel on Monday, so my skin, as you can see, is starting peeling. Anyway, let's get into the questions. How annoying when people drink like that. Are the other girls mean if you are new? I would be lying if I say that no, it never happened. Girls are all lovely. No, the club I am currently, everyone is lovely. Doesn't mean maybe they truly like me. Who cares? Everyone is polite with everyone. If you say hello, you get a hello back, which in some other clubs sometimes doesn't happen. You just say hello to yourself because I think everything is down to management. Some management don't really give a shit, but this management at my new club is really into like, I want everyone to respect everyone. I want everyone to be polite and feel welcomed. And because I think that's how the girls are working better, isn't it? In my new club, when I walked in, a few other girls recognized me, to be fair, so that was really sweet. But everyone said hello. The houseman was like, say hello to whatever my stage name is. One was very welcoming, so it's amazing to work somewhere like that when you don't feel pressure to go to work. And that definitely worked in club where you walked in and everyone's looking at you like up and down. But also like girls don't have time there, you know, you see so many new people that I understand, but like, you know, it's like, oh, again, a new person, so you don't really pay attention and it take a while for the girls to warm up sometimes, I'd say. But some girls are just mean for the sake of being mean, which I don't understand. I understand that not everyone likes everyone, to be fair, but in that case, just say hello and that's it. Don't like interact with them. I don't understand the left of being mean for being mean, if that makes sense. But yes, be prepared to deal with mean people and people that are not that nice. And that would be one of my first advice. If you want to start this job, make sure you've got tough skin, because you need a tough skin to deal with clients, to deal with the girls, to deal with management. If you're extremely sensitive to any little comments, I would really not recommend this job. Next question. Okay, this question is the one that comes the most. Do you need to know how to dance? If by dancing you mean pole dancing, no, you don't. I've been dancing for 3 years approximately, and I can barely do any tricks. And even if I know how to do tricks, I don't do them on stage. We're not in the States, you know, we don't really get paid in Europe for stage work. So why would I myself tired and bruise myself for what? For not even getting money, you know? Guys don't really care, to be fair. You know, working at Cirque du Soleil, like, as long as you are sexy, yes, you need to know how to be sexy, how to move. You know, if you like all stuck up and dance like this, no, that is not a good look. You know how to be sexy and like float around, look at them for your hair, you know, like, yeah, just be sexy, I guess. They don't really give a shit that you do whatever tricks, you know. Every time I come off the stage, everyone's like, oh my God, you were amazing. This was the best performance. And I'm like, I just pose, to be fair. So no, don't need to know how to do pole dance. You can relax on that subject. Yeah, you know how to be sexy. I'll say dancing is 20% of your job. You need to know how to talk, how to approach people, and have a great personality. That's how you get clients. Hope that answers your question. Next question. Would you recommend Bus Paradise in Cannes for beginners? So the first clubs I started was obviously in London, where you're not allowed to touch. It's just table dance. It's not very lap dancing, right? And in Cannes is lap dancing, fully nude, and they can touch. They can't touch private part, but they can touch your breast and your bum, etc. So if you are quite young, just started, I would personally not recommend it, because I think it's a bit too much, too intense, especially if you're young. Me, you know, I started at 28, I had my head on my shoulders. I'm not saying that when you early 20s or 18 or whatever, you don't, but I'm just saying don't have as much experience yet, and I would be scared that it can traumatize you a little bit. And also, the thing that I didn't like about Bus Paradise is the drinking culture. You know, that's happened a lot in France. And you know, at the beginning of the night, the bar manager would say like, hey, what you girls would drink? And most of the girls would be like, yeah, champagne, a cocktail or whatever. And me, I don't really drink. I would say, yeah, a Coke. And you get like remarks, or like they mock you and that, which I don't give a flying fuck, because I'm very comfortable in my own skin. I don't care that I don't drink. I don't care you mocking me. It doesn't affect me at all. If you think I'm an outcast, if you think I'm weird because I'm not drinking, well, I think you're the weird one. But anyway, that's another subject. So I think if you're young and you're in that kind of environment where you feel ashamed for not drinking, you can go down a really weird spiral, you know, where you think like, oh my God, I have to drink. And then you turn out to drink every night. And can we get out of this space when people think it's normal to drink every day? It is not normal to drink every day and every night. It is not. So if you do this job every day and you drink every night, you're going to turn out to be an alcoholic, and it's not good. So I personally would not recommend it as a first club, because I think you need to be really strong-headed and like feel good in your shoes to say no to people, do certain things. I mean, like drinking, also to deal with the girls, because the girls are quite mean. Yeah, I personally would not recommend it. It was a really good club for me. I made loads of money. So if you've got a bit more experience and like you know your thing, it can be a good club. All the girls, this question like didn't appear on my Instagram, but like I get that all the time. Girls that are outside the UK that want to work in the UK and ask me like, what do I need to do, blah, blah, blah. You can't, you simply can't, unless you've got a working visa. Since Brexit, it's really hard to work in the UK now, and especially as a dancer, but don't think they will let that happen. So it's impossible, you know, in other countries like Finland or whatever, I don't know, they have their ways. In England, it's impossible. So yeah, everyone asking me if you can work in London, and unless you've got a British passport or you have been in the UK for a long time like me, and you've got like your EU settlement or whatever, I don't know how it calls, you can't work. Good question. As a man, what's something we can do to make it better for you? There are etiquettes in strip clubs, the same as any other jobs, to be fair, which I don't understand. Like when people, it's not just men, even women, they walk in a strip club and they think it's like, here we go, open door to whatever, like they can do everything. No, it's in a work establishment, you know. There are rules, there are management, there is money exchange, there is a service exchange. Like you need to respect the girls, you need to respect the management, you need to respect the staff, you know. It's not like because you pay for a naked dance that it allows you to be a pig, to be disgusting, you know. So if a girls approach you, or like the girls approach you, say hello back. Like I don't understand people that are coming in the club and they get annoyed because we approach them. You decided to come in the club. You decided that you wanted to watch naked girls. You can't act annoyed if you're coming and speak to you. If not, just go and watch some porn at home or go on a webcam if you don't want to be bothered. Like I hate that when they're like, again. It's our job, you know, it's our job for us. It's our thing that we go around and ask for dances. If you don't like it, don't come. So be respectful to the girls. Say hello. If you're not ready for a dance, just say no thank you. Just be nice, you know. And if you don't want to dance because the girl is not your type, be honest. Be like, you know, I would prefer someone else, blah, blah, blah. We are used to it. We don't care. We don't care that we're not your type. We won't take it personally. So it's not because you are paying for a naked service that allows you to put your hands everywhere. Like, it doesn't mean that you can slap a bomb just like that, you know. Or if it's a club where you're allowed to touch, you can't touch private part, obviously. If you're trying to touch the private part, that makes you a freak to start with. It's not like an open bar, you can do whatever you want. So just be a normal human being, I guess, like you would act in your real life. And I hope for you, you act as a gentleman, as a good girl as well. I mean, like a polite person, because even girls, they're horrible sometimes. So yeah, just act like you would act as your workplace, I guess, you know, like with your family and friends. And I hope you act like a good person. So yeah, just treat us with respect. We are human beings. We are not robots. We are not animals. We are not objects. We are human beings that are providing you a service. So just, treat us with respect. And get a dance. Don't come to not get a dance. Yes, at least one. Okay, that's a question that's a bit out of the subject, but I will still answer it. How to keep your skin on your body nice and smooth. Down there and under my arms, I've got lasers, so I don't really have to worry about that, and it's smooth naturally because it's all lasered. My legs are not lasered, but I don't shave all the time, to be fair, because I can't touch, so I don't really care. And you can't really see my hair. I'm not gonna shave every day, that's gonna damage my skin. And then I just shower and moisturize. I hope that answers your question. Moisturizing is good. It's good for you. I'm not from Europe, but I speak French and I want to work in a club in France or private. I don't know about France that much. Obviously, I was able to work in France because I am French. I've got a French passport. But if you're not from Europe, I don't know the rules in France. So I guess reach out to the clubs directly and see what they say. Do you rely on money from dancing, or is it important to keep a side job just in case for income? Well, everything is subjective, you know. It depends how many days you work, like how hard you want to work. For me personally, yes, stripping is still my main income, despite me doing content creating. I've got an acting agent and I do a bit of modeling. I'm being totally transparent. I don't get paid from acting or modeling because acting, I do castings, but I never got a role, to be fair. I'm being totally honest. So I don't get paid from that. I don't get paid from content creating yet. And I will one day if you guys keep liking this video and keep watching. So hopefully one day I'll get paid for that. But no, stripping is my main income, where income have decreased big time not since COVID, to be fair. After COVID, things were flying, things were amazing. But since recession, since the cost of living is like hitting the roof, things are very, very different. So it's not that we are struggling, but we don't have the same lifestyle as what we used to be, if I'm being totally transparent. We are living a decent life, but we're not living the high life Harrods every day, like back in the days. I guess compared to some other people, we are not surviving, which I think is horrible. To work just to survive is not fair. It's not nice. But even us, we have to watch our money now big time. Before it was like, yeah, I can make it back. Who cares? Now it's like, am I going to make it back? But yeah, it depends. I know some mom that work at the club, they've got other jobs, they've got like a 9 to 5, and then they want extra cash. So it depends on your lifestyle. You can't just rely on stripping. If you like work a load of days, you're gonna make money at some point, obviously. But some people, no, they have other jobs as well. So it really depends on you and your lifestyle. What is the name of the best club you have worked in London and then in Europe? I would say Stringfellow will always remain not the best club for me, but like a club that will always stay in my heart because it was my first club and I didn't feel that I was working in a strip club, you know, in a strip club. I've been around the block now, so then I realized, oh my God, Stringfellow is not a typical strip club. It's very glam. It's like velvet red sofa, like chandelier. It's very glam. All the girls are glam. The clientele is amazing. They have a restaurant when you can eat with your clients. Hello, I've never seen that in any other strip club. It was something else, you know, and I felt more like a hostess, to be fair, than a dancer. Like, you were not dancing that much, to be fair. Guys just wanted to speak and would just like party and have a good time. That's what I was getting paid for. But money-wise, it was not the best. Money-wise, Sophisticates was bang on. Like, it was busy. It was a proper club, but it was draining. And I love the club. I really, really, really love the club that I'm at now. But obviously not going to say where it is just for, like, safety reason. And in Europe, I'd say money-wise, Cannes was bang on. It was amazing. I had a really good summer. But I would not say it's the best in terms of other things that I don't agree with. But money-wise, I make really good money. Then another girl asked me about racism in the strip club, right? I don't think personally I can. It's my place to talk about racism. Like, let's face it, I'm a white girl. Like, who would I be to talk about racism? But I've got black friends in the club. they never really spoke to me about it. Or like Asian friends. One of my friends is Asian and she was very successful, to be fair. Even my black friends are very successful, you know, like everyone's got different tastes. But then I can't speak for them. I don't know. No one ever spoke to me about it. I got a racist comment once. A guy thought I was East European. And he straight away didn't even want to speak to me because he was like, no, you East European girls. Like, he was like saying that we're trash, but I'm not East European to start with. But then I thought it was a bit of an ignorant comment. And he was like, no, I want an English girl. I want an English girl. Anyway, I was like, yeah, great. So I guess that's a racist comment that I received. But like, I don't think I'm, not be my place to talk about racism. But anyway, hope that answered your question. Now I have answered all your questions, guys, and now it would be my advice and tips to start in the best condition. So let's go. The lighting is horrible. I started this video yesterday when it was sunny and now it's disgusting outside. So thing is whack. Can someone call the weatherman because I'm getting really, really annoyed. Everywhere in the world is like 19, 20 degrees sunny and we're still dealing with that crap. This winter is dragging. I can't deal with it. Sorry, that was my little moan of the day. Anyway, let's get into my best tip. How you should start. I would say like ask around. If you have friends that are in the industry, please ask them. And every strip club is different, right? Every strip club match different girls. For example, I would love a club, but another girl would be like, I can't stand this club. Because everyone's got their way of working, their way of being. So you need to find a club that suits you the most. I don't like clubs where it's all about the drinking, the champagne, where you're gonna feel bad if you don't drink, and that's not my type of thing. I like clubs, I like to keep it professional, where everyone is nice, you know. So I guess like ask around. If you have people in the industry, ask around opinions and that, and you're just gonna have to try out a few clubs, right? If you don't know anyone from the industry, you can find out like some Instagram. They've got like Instagram pages where they rate the clubs, or just like Google as well. You can look at the reviews. I mean, loads of strip clubs got bad reviews because the clients are just like, they're moaning about everything. But sometimes girls would leave comments as well. So check out the Google review. Make sure, I mean, like, this is my personal opinion again, but I would not work somewhere where they allow extra, because to me that's not a strip club, then that's a brothel. If they offer like sexual activities, that's a brothel, it's not a strip club. Real strip club is just meant to provide dances, period. End of the story. So I personally would not recommend, for your safety, for just your mental health, to work somewhere where there is dodgy thing happen and too much things like that, and alcohol. Personally would not recommend. Work in a club that you feel comfortable. Once you find a club, you go for an audition. Audition usually lasts 1 minute. You go on stage, you remove your dress or your lingerie, they just want to see you topless, and that's it. And then it's a yes or no. So that would be my recommendation. Other tips would be like, again, take this as a job. Even if it's a party environment, it's not a reason to drink every day. And if you have already like mental issue, like a strong one, we all have mental issue, I've got mental issue, you know, anxiety, depression and all that. But if you really, really depressed, or like you've got like a proper condition and like you're in a state where you can't even handle yourself, do not do this job. Oh my God. Like, be aware, this job can drag you down mentally. You have to deal with people that are not mentally well. Those men come to the club to let all their problem outside the door. So they're gonna come to you, not to resolve the problem, but to share their problem with you, to like party and talk to you about what's going on at home, or like, it's like they bring their freakiness to you. So like, be ready to like hear like crazy stories and deal with crazy people. Sure, you are strong mentally. You need to be really strong mentally to handle people, to handle the fluctuation, can you say that in English, of the money. One day you can be on -50, another one you can be on like 20, and then you can be on 2K. You also need to know how to manage your money. You need to know how to handle rejection. You will have people that tell you, you have cellulite. Oh, your boobs are small. I don't like you. People don't care because they let all their frustration on you. Even if the guy is fucking bald and like 120 kg overweight, they have no shame of like putting their frustration on you. So you need to know how to dissociate, and like once you walk out the door, forget about it. Don't take it personally. But if you're very sensitive, I would not recommend this job. What did we say? The audition process, finding your club, finding somewhere that you like. Make sure you don't drink too much or take other things. Stay in your lane, stay focused. Don't take it too personally. be ready for the money to be like up and down. What else can I tell you? Yeah, it's gonna fuck you up mentally a bit with like relationship as well, because then you're gonna realize that most of men are just men, you know, even like your average happy Joe that seemed to be a good guy is not a good guy. You know, just throw a beautiful girl at a guy and then you forget about his wife or girlfriend or whatever. Would recommend to be nice with everyone at the club, you know, the girls, and that maybe not get too close, because I've realized when you get too close with people, that's when drama happen. So, you know, you go to work, you say hello, hee ha ha ha, you have a nice chat, but that's again my personal opinion. Don't get involved too much with people. That's just to protect yourself, you know. Then you finish work, you say bye, and then you go home and you've got your personal life. What else could I suggest you to do? Say be safe, take an Uber home. If the Uber's like, oh, you working here? Say no. You lie. Just say no. You say like, oh, I just went out there. Just lie. I would personally not recommend to start too young. Again, that's my personal opinion, because I don't think you have that much life experience. Then you're gonna get used to a big amount of money, and then if one day you can't do it anymore, you won't know how to do other things, and you're gonna be used to like a certain lifestyle at a very young age, and you don't know what it is to like struggle and earn shitty money, you know. So yeah, I would personally not recommend to start too young. I think it would be life destroying. All right, guys, that's it for today. I hope I answer all your questions and that it's a bit more clear for you if you want to start dancing. Do not forget to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate your support and the fact that you enjoy my channel and what I give out there to you. Do not forget to check out also my autobiography, link in the description box, and all my other social media. Stay safe out there, and please, if you want to start stripping, make sure you do it in a safe, healthy club where there's nothing dodgy going on. That would be my biggest advice.